If you're the chairman of the board and on the day of the vote and the day the result is known, the markets are reacting to that and the investors turn around to you and say, Chairman, you've known about this for some time. It's clearly the biggest risk this company may have faced. What's the plan? And you say, well, I have no plan because I'm just going to see what happens now in the next 2 years. I think that's a very difficult place for chairman of the board to be in. I think it's a very difficult place for general counsels and compliance officers to be in if asked that question by the chairman.
This is one of the most predictable, considerable risks that exist for the whole British industry and service providers.
The key date is obviously the 23rd of June and the early hours of the 24th of June when we'll find the result of the referendum.
If that risk were to materialize and there could be a Brexit vote, it is important that businesses are able to go immediately afterwards to their investors and shareholders and to reassure them that they have indeed assessed the risk and they know what this could mean for their own businesses.
There's also the question about where we go from there, and that's the question of when the Prime Minister informs the European Council that he wants to seek to leave the European Union as a result of the referendum, and the scope and the length of that negotiation, which the treaties say can take up to 2 years and which can be extended.
It is crucial that companies and in particular associations of businesses are able to feed in early to the government what their priorities are, because obviously those who speak clearly and loudly early on would have an advantage, making sure that their priorities are recognized in the negotiating objectives.
There is a lot you can do by preparing now. You can understand the market you're in, you can understand the impact of the regulations and the European legal system on your current business. You can understand where the key demands will be in any Brexit negotiations that will need to follow, and you can plan for that. I've been in international and EU negotiations now for many, many years, and I can't think of a more complicated negotiation that faces us in the event of a Brexit decision.